options to keep open the Tata Steelworks in Port Talbot. Firms losing £1 million a day in the United Kingdom. Well, we could talk now to Llyr Powell, who's a UKIP Welsh Assembly candidate for Neath in southwest Wales. Thank you very much for being with us. What do you think needs to be done to save Tata Steel? Are we talking about government, state intervention here?
Well, first, I think what we need to do is ensure that the business is competitive on a world market. That's the problem we're seeing. We've seen countries like America now putting in tariffs on dumping of Chinese steel. Currently, Britain is unable to do it, and of course, I'm saying that we need to pull out the European Union, make our businesses competitive, bring down the cost of energy, and these are key areas where we can see an improvement.
Well, when you say make businesses competitive, that's easier said than done when you've got a glut of Chinese cheap steel, isn't it?
Well, America's put 100% tariffs on to some Chinese companies. It's possible, it's been doable. They started in 2014, in November 2014. It's only now the European Union is starting to acknowledge it, and it's in a critical stage now. We've seen industry absolutely destroyed throughout the United Kingdom in cement, glass, and now steel is the next one. We've been calling for action on this for a long time, and why the Conservatives and Labour governments have been dragging their feet, I don't know.
But if you slap a load of tariffs onto cheap Chinese steel, you start a trade war, don't you? And then the Chinese put tariffs on goods that we're trying to export to them.
Well, it's trade, you know, there are different things. We've got things that they want to buy, but this isn't working in the interests of the people of the United Kingdom. That's something we should be doing. A government's duty is to put the people's interests first. And right now, we're about to see thousands of people lose their jobs. It's heartbreaking for me. This is my community, and I'm looking for somebody to stand up and represent them.
Well, what about state ownership? That's what I was just interviewing Jeremy Corbyn, the Labour leader. He said if that's what it has to be, that's what it has to be to save those thousands of jobs. Would you agree?
Well, as it stands, we've seen state ownership take place in Italy and other places where the European Union is making it very difficult. They're not making this easy for us. Right now, we've seen protesters from the Unite Union, from Port Talbot and all other parts of the European Union protest outside Brussels. They're trying to get their voice heard. It's time that the President Juncker and the EU Commission step forward and say what's really going on. David Cameron went over there for negotiations just several months ago, and now looks what's happening in Port Talbot. More job losses. It's absolutely shameful, and for those people sitting in Port Talbot tonight worrying about what tomorrow holds them is a disgrace. David Cameron and Carwyn Jones have some questions to answer.
All right, well, we'll leave it there, but thanks very much for being with us. Llyr Powell, UKIP Welsh Assembly candidate for Neath. Thank you.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.